Hello again and welcome back to March Payne's Midlife Dolly Crisis, and welcome to this chaotic scene of advent calendars colliding with each other, really. So yesterday, you might remember, we got this amazing dress for our sort of faux Barbie here. It's kind of nice. I think, as I mentioned before, kids will probably really like it. It's not the worst dress I've ever seen. I mean, it's getting close, but it's not the actual worst thing. And at least it's a whole outfit, really, because we've got a top with a bodice and, you know, we've got a skirt part and everything. And there are layers there. And they've obviously thought about what fabrics to use and things like that and colours. So it's quite nice in that respect. We also got, in the other advent calendar, this skull dress for Cindy here, along with this necklace as well. So today, obviously, we're going to be opening the fourth window of our advent calendar here, and also the fourth parcel from our bag of advent goodies. So let's move that out of the way first, and let's see what we've got for faux Barbie here today. Now, number 4 is up the top. It's actually not that big, so I'm not expecting another dress. Not just yet, anyway. It's kind of, it looks like the shape of a toilet seat. Hopefully it isn't a toilet, but who knows? I mean, Mattel never gave us a toilet for Barbie, did they? But you never know. So, let's open this. Oh, goodness. Okay. So, I think maybe we have a bit of a clash of windows. And I think this furry thing is probably in the window next to it. So let's just ignore that. And we've got some jewellery bits, I think, in here. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to close this up because the camera doesn't like it when that's behind it. So we've got, or we had a crown. Let's bring that back up. I think it's tiara, actually. So we've got a tiara, and we've also got a necklace. The necklace is in that sort of silvery, sort of metallic silver. It's quite nice. It's kind of more sort of malleable, I suppose. And we've got 2 rows of beads with some sort of crystals in it. And the tiara, although not the same, is still kind of like metallic looking. It almost looks like it's got sort of darker details on it, but I think it's just the way that it's not as shiny. It's a bit more matte, I think. Let's see if it actually fits on her before we sort of get giddy over it. Okay, so it does kind of work. The tiara is actually quite nice, I think. And although we don't have any sort of painted on detail, as I say, it does look like it's got almost sort of dark bits within the engraved parts. And then the necklace is there, and that's fine. It doesn't sit all that well on the dress, but it's actually not too bad. I've seen far worse. This kind of just fits into her hair, really. You know, the little hair that she does have. So that is her, kind of like with a complete look. So I don't know if tomorrow maybe we might get some earrings, because she does have pierced ears. Or maybe a handbag. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. So that is her for today. Off she pops. She's gone down to the shops to get something. And then let's see what we're going to get in our bag of Advent joy. I kind of feel like I should have numbered them. At least then I would know that I'm not getting the same one over and over again. Because as I mentioned before, basically I've wrapped the stuff in different wrapping paper to denote that it fits different dolls. But I couldn't quite remember really at the beginning which wrapping paper was for what. So as long as I got different stuff, it was fine. So up to now, I've got one thing for quarter scale doll, one thing for Barbie, one thing for Cindy. Ideally, we'd get something different today, but who knows? Let's bury deep. Let's go deep. Okay, I'm bringing something up. Okay, so I've got this, which is Another thing for a quarter scale doll. I don't know whether maybe we should just pick something else. Only because it was a bit fairer then. You know what, let's go with this. This is for a Ken doll, because I remember this. There's not that much stuff for Ken. And it'll be a bit of a change, won't it? So let's open this up and see what it is. I think all the stuff that I've got for Ken is stuff that I bought from AliExpress. And we've already had one AliExpress thing so far, which was for Barbie, and the sizing was not the best. But let's keep our fingers crossed. So here we go. So it is a two-piece. I think it's trousers. It looks like shorts, but I'm pretty sure it's trousers. Yes. So this is kind of a silky material. Obviously got Velcro in the back. It's sewn okay. They look quite tight, so that could be interesting. But yeah, they're okay. Plain trousers. Better than shorts anyway, because Ken's always in shorts, which is a bit annoying. And then we've got this shirt, which I like the colours. I like the colour combination. Obviously it's kind of like a check going on, almost like a tartan. Sleeves. These kind of been cut out in an odd way, I think. In that the sleeves weren't a separate piece. They'd basically just cut a thing. Actually, it's doubled over. That was ingenious, actually, of them, wasn't it? Although it's sewn at the... Yeah, so I think they cut it out kind of this way, and then they would have flipped it over that way and cut that bit out, and then they just sew it up the arms. So that's pretty good. We've actually got a collar on there as well. The collar has raw edges, which... obviously we always like to see. So let me grab a Ken and we will put them in this and see what we think. So look, I've got this Ken here. So this was the Barbie Extra Fly Ken, the only one they ever released from the Extra line. He's been in this for ages. It's not really tropical weather here, so I don't know what it's like where you are, but yeah, he might not be that warm in this. So let's get him in something a bit warmer. Hopefully it'll fit. He does still have these sandals, but I might be able to magic up some shoes for him as well. So here we go. What do you think? I actually quite like it on him. I wasn't sure about the fit of the trousers to begin with. It almost felt like they weren't long enough on the crotch, but they're kind of okay. They are a bit dipped down, but you don't really notice it because the shirt's over them. The shirt is an interesting fit, but I think it works on him. And yeah, so it had Velcro down the back, all the way down the back, which probably helped. It is a bit of an odd shape, but, I mean, you kind of get what you pay for, don't you? This probably would not have cost a huge amount. Probably, like, a couple of euro, if that. But, yeah, I like it. I think it works well. I've given him some shoes here. These are a brown pair of shoes from the Illy Forever boy. And I think they go quite well with this outfit. So, yeah, I'm quite happy. I've left his little accessories on. He's got his watch and... his cute little bracelets there. So, let me bring on our faux Barbie. She can be his date tonight. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know also if you're doing an advent calendar, and I will try and add you to the list, which I'm kind of slowly creating in the description box. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And please feel free to share this video if you know anyone else that likes Dolly dress-ups or Advent fun. Remember to tune in later today over on Kim's channel, The Dolls, the Witch and the Wardrobe, where she'll be unveiling the next window of the Barbie 12 Days of Christmas Advent Calendar. And then pop back here tomorrow for some more festive Advent fun, where we're going to be opening the 5th window of our Advent Calendar and the 5th parcel from our Advent bag of joy and happiness. So until then, take care. Bye.